We are off to a wet start here in August. And you know what? I'm just kind of over it.
Same.
I know we need it. And we've been doing great. But,
You're sick and tired of it already.
all at once, this whole week, started Sunday.
And it's like on the weekends too. I'm like,
On the weekends.
I want sunshine on the weekend.
Yeah,
During the week,
man.
rain. You can rain.
Majestic, what's going on?
I want sunshine too, but I will say, I'm just putting this together.
Put together.
I feel like every time that I am experiencing the rain, it doesn't last. It lasts, and then I always am ending my day with plenty of sunshine. I don't know if the sunshine just follows me or what.
Well, you are.
But yesterday, it was so gross for the first half of the day, and then by the end of the day, it was pretty.
Nice. Yes.
It was really pretty.
Yeah. I had some people.
I thought it was a good balance. You know, we get the rain, we need the rain. It's kind of bleh at work, and then when you're off of work,
Yeah, I can handle that.
it comes out.
Yeah.
But that's just a meteorologist perspective, because I know that we still need some rain. It was funny. I was talking to Chris today, and Chris is the real optimist.
For sure.
That is for sure.
I mean, I'm a positive person.
But
Chris is a whole nother level.
No, well, he was born on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So
does that give him a little,
for sure.
special
he's
sparkle?
got like elves,
Yes.
that surround him throughout life.
Cheery and bright all year round.
Yeah, I'm like, between the four of you then,
Yeah.
Chris, Carlene, Majestic, I'm in fourth place.
Oh no.
But I'm up there.
But it's like I
Among
feel
the general population,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
I
just try to keep it real.
choosy.
I just say it how it is.
Yeah.
We'll try to find a little good to everything, but
Yeah.
also you gotta say it how it is.
You got to say how it
You
is.
know?
And it's just going to be raining.
We have
all
storms.
week.
Storms is what we're looking for today. So let's get to it, because some of the things that we need you to be paying attention to is that these storms could become strong to severe. Now, we're not incredibly concerned about the severe weather aspect. We're now in August. We have tropical moisture, really all this moisture above us that's just getting ready. So once all the ingredients come together, you need to be ready for storms. We're talking downpours, flooding, possibility of some flash flooding, and strong damaging winds. Now, this is a very typical August setup, so not everyone's going to receive it, but again, our jobs as a meteorologist is to make sure those of you who do, because there will be many in the coming days, that you're not taken off guard, that you know exactly what you need to be prepared for, and that we just want you to be ready for it. Okay, so this is kind of the timing of the rainfall today. This morning it kind of starts out gloomy and it's cloudy. It's not the most beautiful start to our Tuesday. I get it, but notice as we head towards the afternoon and the evening, our rain and storm chances, they will start to increase. So really, anytime after noon today, all the way through 9 p.m. tonight, that's going to be the best time frame for these scattered storms to form. Now, does it mean it's going to rain all throughout that duration of time? No, that's just going to be the time frame that'll be most conducive for those storms to actually form. Now, do we have a severe weather risk today? The answer is yes. It's a low end risk, so we're not, again, majorly concerned about it, but it means that some of those storms will likely turn severe. That means you could receive a severe thunderstorm warning to your phone. You may get caught in one of those heavy downpours if you're traveling, where you see flooding out on those area roadways. You have lightning strikes, rumbles of thunder, and it's kind of a lot of rain, and then it kind of stops. We know how this pattern is, and this is exactly what we're setting you up for. So strong damaging winds, that's the number one threat. But I'm going to add on to that, because I don't think it's just going to be the winds. I think we're going to see a little bit of flooding, especially with those storms that just don't really go anywhere. They are slow moving. They're in no rush to go anywhere, and that's where we have really heavy downpours, and the storms are just kind of sat there. And then we'll see multiple storms build off of one another, so scattered in nature, but not widespread, so not everyone is going to get it. Excessive rain impacts. This graphic is showing a low-end risk for that, but this kind of just helps to indicate whether or not flooding could be a problem. Today, it's a problem for everyone, anyone that gets involved in the thunderstorm activity. Now, this is Wednesday. Still, we have the potential of some flooding, and then again on Thursday. So to say that we are in an active weather pattern, I think that would be correct for our 7-day forecast in general, but it doesn't mean every single hour of the day is going to be stormy. We're just getting you prepared for those of you who see the storms, because at times it could be a little intense. So surface map, it looks like this. We have this front, and it's kind of just bobbing back and forth. When we have that, we have enough lift to see some of those storms fire up. We most definitely have enough moisture in the atmosphere. You can feel it the minute you step outside. We know there's moisture in the atmosphere when you can feel the humidity. And now storms love two things. They love the warmth and they love the humidity. We will certainly have both. Now this front is interesting because sometimes we have a strong line of storms that we can see kind of off to the distance, and we know a front is on the way, but we know it quickly moves out of the area, oftentimes west to east. This one, because it's kind of just bobbing there, it kind of sits there long enough to produce more and more storms, and that's where we could see the possibility of training storms, where again they're just very slow moving, and multiple storms that could lead to those downpours and then localized flooding. Doppler radar, quiet as we would expect out there. Now I'm telling you, it's not beautiful. We have overcast conditions. Temperatures are at 76 degrees. That dew point number, when we're in the 70s, we are basically looking at almost tropical-like conditions when we're talking about moisture. So it just means the atmosphere has plenty of moisture to give. It's very sticky outside, so if you were hoping to do something outside today, I don't know, you needed to work in your garden, you wanted to get some steps in before the storms and showers come in, you will feel the humidity. This is live this morning now, coming in from Lylesville. That's out there in Anson County. You can tell how cloudy it is there. Nobody's getting that sunshine this morning, even out there at Lake Norman, where temperatures are at 76 degrees. Look at the water temperature, 84. Oh, is that somebody's garbage can? Is that what that is?
There's something tumbling down there.
What
It's
is
either
that?
a beach
I can't
bag
tell.
or a tote or a trash can.
Something's on the run.
Something is on the run.
Something's going, and we're
downhill.
just getting started.
Oh, boy.
I always say when we have these storms, just make sure you kind of bring things inside that might blow away. I always think about my patio furniture and then my plants. I love my plants so much, and some of them are a little higher, so I got to make sure to take them down. Now, let's walk you through our Futurecast, because I just showed you our weather story, kind of where our weather's coming from. Remember, it's that front that's kind of just holding steady. Doppler radar this morning, it's quiet. It's not until about noon that you need to stay weather aware. I would say today is a good day to make sure you have your weather notifications turned on. If you don't know how to do that, you can download the WCNC Charlotte app, which if you're here joining us this morning, hopefully you have it downloaded on your phone too. You can do it on your smart TV. I have that at home, which I like, but I also like just having it on my phone so that our meteorologist here, we can send you those notifications whenever you need to be weather aware. So 12 o'clock, there's a heavy downpour. Watch for those little pockets of oranges and yellows. This is very scattered out. That's where the storm activity will start to fire up. By about 2 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to see even more activity along the I-77 corridor, I-85. We have lightning strikes, rumbles of thunder, all of it, you guys. And 4 o'clock still, these are slow moving storms, and that's why we have the concern about flooding. Now, do we need more rain? Yes, we do, because we're in a drought, but when we see a lot of rain in a short duration of time, it just leads to flooding, rapid rises in rivers, streams, creeks. If you live in a flood prone area, today's the day to be aware of that. Now, here's 8 o'clock. We're just about done with it. I'm saying between noon and 9 p.m. tonight will be our active time frame. After 9 o'clock, time to go to bed. You should sleep fine. We shouldn't have any more problems throughout the overnight hours. Current temperatures, we're mainly into the 70s. We're off to a warm start to our morning, and our high temperatures today, this is another part of the weather forecast, we're only into the 80s. Low 80s today, so well below our average. We should be at 90 degrees this time of the year, but today a high of 82 here in Charlotte. Still plenty of humidity to work with, and that's what those storms want. Remember, we can feel the humidity out there. The humidity is going to stay high throughout the rest of our work week into the weekend, slowly starting to drop as we head towards next week. So here's an overall look at the day ahead, just to give you a more visual. Quiet this morning. It's cloudy, it's mild. Into the afternoon, still feeling around 88 degrees because remember, humidity also makes it feel hotter than our actual air temperature. Air temperature, though, low 80s, kind of strange. We'll be watching radar very carefully for you starting at noon, continuing through about 9 o'clock tonight. That'll be our best time frame for storm potential. And then once you go to bed, you should be all good to go. Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. It looks like this, so you can see kind of where our trend is. We're in the 80s for the next several days. We have cloudy skies today and tomorrow. I think Thursday and Friday, as we're wrapping up our work week, we'll start to see a little bit more sunshine, but we do still have that rain and storm potential. You know, when we have kind of the storms and then they clear and then it's sunny outside, I would say plan for a forecast like that. Saturday's the day to soak it up. It is the first weekend of August. It's going to be beautiful. Low 90-degree temperatures, and then on Sunday, much of the same, low 90s, and that takes us straight into next week. So I know we went over a lot of information. Biggest thing, we need to stay weather aware today between noon and 9 p.m. because we have the potential of storms. We're used to this weather pattern in August, but some of those storms, strong damaging winds, and then flooding, even flash flooding if that torrential downpour comes down and it doesn't really move that storm cell. So stay close to our weather team. We'll be giving you updates throughout the day.